going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing a short throw shifter in the Mustang. Alright guys, so here we have the Hurst Competition Plus short throw shifter for the Mustang. I have installed one of these probably 10 years ago on a car, so it was pretty easy then. This does have good instructions with actual pictures in it. We'll start with the car on the ground. Might need to lift it up then just to make it easier to attach these points underneath. Alright, so generally first steps we're going to be removing the shift knob, the shift boot, the center console trim, and everything to get access to what we need to. So we're going to move it to neutral first. It says to pull the parking brake. Now we need to just work this boot down a little bit to get it out of this groove that's on the shifter. Alright, so I got that down like that. Now we can remove the shift knob, which apparently is just unscrewing counterclockwise. And it's good we're getting rid of this knob because it's actually cracked right there, which kind of catches your hand, which is not nice when you're shifting. Alright, so we got that off pretty easily. Now this also just like unsnaps like that, so that's pretty easy as well. Now I believe we're going to remove the center console. Now on the instructions, it did not say to remove these screws, but I know that you need to from experience. So there's two screws here. I don't know if you can see them, but just two Phillips head screws. So I'll remove that and then this whole thing will lift up. Should be able to lift up on this. And then I think it just unsnaps. Yep, from the front. And now you have to try to work this off of the e-brake here. Oh, you gotta pull it up really high. All right, there we go. Oh, we got it off. Okay, so we got that off. Now we're gonna work with this little rubber boot underneath here. So generally, all right, we're in neutral. Should be able to work it off of the top, kind of break that seal and start to pull it up. Okay, so I broke that top seal, so that's loose. Now just work in around the bottom. Takes some force, but there you go, you eventually get it off. Okay, so now that we're done up here on the top side, we're gonna go and put it on the lift so we can work underneath the car. I'm gonna work on this one first. All right, so we got that one loose, and we can take that bolt out completely. Okay, so now we'll remove this bolt, which is a 13 millimeter. So we got that 13 millimeter nut off. So now we're just gonna slide this rod out this way. So that rod there, I just slid out of the stock shifter. Yep, it has a little bushing on there. Leave that on for now. So now all we've got is these two 10 millimeter nuts on the back side of the shifter. We can take the bracket off. Now I believe I should be able to take this out from the top of the car, maybe. Old shifter. Now I just need to remove these two sleeves from the stock shifter so we can use it in the new shifter. Oh, there we go. Oh, so the whole thing's coming out. We got that out. Now I believe I just take the rubber off of that. Now I need to get this sleeve into the new shifter. So I'm gonna put it in this direction because this is the way the bolt goes in, so it has this flat face to sit on. Now I also need to remove the plastic sleeve that's here. I'm gonna put this plastic bushing into the new shifter where it came out of the old one. There is another one for the other side, but it's still on the linkage, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And what we had to make sure is when we install it, this long portion, so you can see one side's a little bit longer than the other, long portion goes towards the driver's side. I'm trying to put this in and it doesn't quite fit, and it's a good 1/2 inch. All right guys, so I remember having this exact same problem the last time I did this, and even though no instructions say you have to make any cuts, I'm gonna cut the back of this hole just a tiny bit because I cannot get the new shifter to fit through that hole. So all I'm gonna try to do is do 2 slits and then bend the sheet metal down.
Well, there goes your resale value.
Oh no, what will I do? All right, I'm just gonna bend this up out of the way, hopefully. And we'll see if that's enough to get this shifter down. All right, we got her. So now we're basically just gonna reinstall all the bolts that we took off. So like I said, this plastic bushing is still on the linkage on the car. Now we are going to install the upper stick to the lower portion, and that's going to be with 2 Allen bolts, which are 7/32 hex. And then we've got 2 lock washers on there. You can install these isolators to reduce noise. I'm not going to do that because I'd rather have the grab of these teeth on the teeth that are on the other stick. So that'll kind of keep it from getting loose and feel sloppy. As you can see down here, I did bend back the sheet metal and I painted it so it doesn't rust. Now this will go on in this orientation. Make sure those are pretty tight so they don't loosen up on you. Now at this point I can replace the center console. I have to yank the e-brake really high. Now I'm going to put on the boot support here. I think I have to take this nut off first. Now we can put on the leather boot, and this just snaps in like that. So now we just need to put on the knob, so we put on the knob nut onto the top here. So you put that down as far as you can basically, and then now you'll thread the knob on as well. So you see that's where it gets to, so you want the logo to be straight, so you got to back that out to there. Now you have to back the nut up to it so it's there, and then now I tighten the nut 9/16 wrench and hold the knob so that it is straight, right like that. So now it should stay right where I have it. So there it is, we're fully installed. Oh, and it feels really short and really nice.
Is it way different?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it feels natural though. It's not like, it doesn't take long to get used to. It just feels like tight and solid. All right, let's see how it does some quicker shifting. This third. That's just this car.
Really?
It does that, yeah. Some of the viewers will probably tell me what I can buy to fix that. But yeah. Oh, I hit water too.
Did you just roast second?
Yeah, I did roast second. Mustang guys would just go right into a tree, but
Yeah.
hey, I'm not most. Yeah, overall it feels good. Shorter throw, just feels a lot cleaner, and I could get rid of my bad shift knob. I would say it's worth it, for sure. It wasn't totally needed for me, so that's why I kind of waited this long, but now it is a decent upgrade after I've been driving the car for a while. All right, so now we're gonna see how it does with burnout, first to second. We are on closed course here. This is actually on my property, so this is legal. All right. I had to give it a little angle just to scare you, you know? That was sick.
I just crapped my pants.
A little drift action there. So there it is. That's all second gear. All right, boys. I would call that a success.